can confirm that SABC has reliably learned that the United States of America now wants to participate at the G20 summit. We are not clear yet in terms of how will this play itself, in terms of how they want this participation to happen, whether they would want to send staff from the embassy. As you know that the attaché currently is acting ambassador in Pretoria at the highest level. That is the highest level. And therefore, we don't know whether that will be a delegation that will be participating, or perhaps the country is thinking of sending some diplomats from Washington. We look at perhaps the summit starting on Saturday. If they do decide to send someone, we know that there are many Air Force planes that are being used to transport senior White House Secretary of State, the administration. And therefore, we don't know at which level, but it is true now the United States of America is breaking its boycott, because it is a boycott, because remember President Trump himself indicated that no official from the United States of America will participate at the summit. It wasn't about J.D. Vance, the VP, or himself. It was also related to any official. And therefore, one did expect that no one will be at Nazareth to participate. But I'm not surprised. You'd recall that yesterday we heard that the U.S. is trying to stop the meeting or the summit to adopt a declaration. And I can tell you from reliable source, there's huge progress in terms of finalizing that declaration, because when you look at the finance track, it was a coup for South Africa some months ago when ministers of finance and central bank governors agreed on a declaration and on very funny issues, including the debt, not cancellation, the debt that we talk about as it relates to poorer countries and developing countries. And therefore, when I spoke to Minister of Finance exclusively on Tuesday, he did point out that indeed, from his side, his stream as finance minister, he is just waiting for Minister Ronald Lamola, who deals with hardcore political issues that often derail the summit, so that they can combine the two and come up with a comprehensive declaration that will be signed or that will be adopted by leaders. We know that declaration is not negotiated by leaders. It's negotiated by officials, by ministers, by secretaries of state. The officials, what they do is just ceremonial to adopt that declaration. I was told last night that there's great progress, and they are looking at item line by line because they don't want to leave anything to chance. And I think there's progress, but because you'd recall a few hours ago, President Ramaphosa spoke about progress as it relates to the work of the summit, and you could see the confidence. And that, for me, was a clear indication that our sources are giving us correct information.
Yeah.